Hey guys, this is Michael with Gear Style, and this is the SGP Hardbook series review. This happens to be the navy color, and you can find this along with a number of other cases and sleeves for a number of devices, not only Apple, at Creetouch.com, and I want to thank them for sponsoring this review. Now this is the hardback. This is the hardbook, excuse me, for the iPad mini. Now what I really like about this case is that it keeps the feel of the moleskin type folio, and I really like it. At $39.99, I really do believe it's a great value. I'll tell you why. Something that I saw at a comparative price at local Best Buy was an in-case folio much like this. However, the material was more soft, didn't seem to have the traction or the classic looks as this one does. As typical, Spigen has done a really great job doing the subtle logoing, and the stand functionality on here is very similar to what you've seen in some of the other stand functions in some of the iPad cases that I reviewed earlier in the year. It has a nice bookbinding type feel to it, and a subtle Spigen logoing on the outside as well. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind, it only has one setting to do the stand, which for me is fine. It's the one that I use most anyway. Now, installation should be simple. This is extremely simple. Button side first, and you just push in the four corners. It does have a very similar tray system as SGP has used in other cases that they've designed for the iPad. You have full access to the Lightning port. Speakers are fully exposed, volume rocker, and then your lock button as well. Along the top, power, microphone, and headphone jack, all of those are uninhibited, so no issues whatsoever. Now, when you move this into the movie viewing mode, or what I use for surfing the web, you need it to be stable, and I think this does a really good job, especially how petite this case really is. It does not add much in the way of bulk whatsoever. It does fold back if you want to look and use the iPad mini much like you would a book, which is great, and it does have a nice camera cutout as well, so no issues with that whatsoever. Probably the only cons that I have, and here you're checking out the sleep and awake function, which is great. The only con that I really have is just that it doesn't have any type of bonding or ribbon to keep it closed. There is a slight magnet there, but overall that's not an issue for me or a deal breaker at all. I think it keeps the case down to a very nice look and feel. So check them out at Creetouch.com. This is the SGP Hardbook series. If you like what you see and you like my videos, please thumbs up and subscribe.